We brought you at the top of the hour. Looks like Highway 90 East now clear at Zarzamora. There was a lane closure there after a minor accident and oil spill, but all is well.
A very busy week in the Texas legislature. Senate Bill 4, the so-called Sanctuary Cities bill, passed its final reading in the Senate, and now it's headed to the governor's desk. And faith leaders from across Texas gathered at the Capitol yesterday to protest proposed bathroom legislation. That and more in our sit-down with Alana Rocha in our Tribune Thursday. Good morning, Alana. The big news, of course, this week is that the bill to ban sanctuary jurisdictions in Texas has cleared that final hurdle and is headed to Governor Abbott's desk. So what did we hear from lawmakers in this final legislative stage of that process?
Well, that legislative stage happened in the Senate. The bill came back to the Senate from the House, where the bill's author, Charles Perry, accepted the changes that the House made, said many of them were good changes and smart, in further refining this law. But, both Democrats and Republicans knew that the Republicans had the votes to pass this out, but the Democrats still took the time last night to stand up and either voice their concerns about this bill on behalf of their constituents or, question the author. If the author, being Charles Perry, is going to be instructing his own constituents to carry their papers. He said it doesn't require law enforcement to ask the status, but the language in the bill leaves it wide open for officers to do so. All
right, well, let's talk about law enforcement, because a lot of leaders have weighed in on this. And while the author of the bill says it is just upholding the rule of law, there has been some controversial reaction. Talk about that a little bit.
Sure. You had police chiefs down in Houston, Art Acevedo in Dallas, pen op-ed saying that such a bill will erode the public's trust in that people, particularly from the immigrant community, which are, dense in these larger metropolitan areas, will be hesitant to come forward and help with investigations. The phrase, see something, say something. They may be hesitant to say something out of fear that their immigration status will be questioned.
Well, and our own police chief, Bill McManus, has also weighed in and said that he has concerns about it as well.
Alana, we want to move on to cyberbullying now, and it's been a big story down here in San Antonio because of Alamo Heights teenager David Molak.
So let's talk, about that. What is the status of it?
Sure. The bill, David's Law, passed unanimously out of the Senate last night, and the bill's author accepted some amendments from Republicans, that would maybe tamp down some of the burden that the bill would place on local school districts to report such instances of cyberbullying to both victims' parents and the parents of perpetrators. It would also make it a Class A misdemeanor and allow courts to, subpoenas to unmask those online who anonymously target minors. So it's multifaceted just to try and address this new technology problem.
And this bill was obviously introduced by a local state representative. I think you said Jose Menendez, which we've all been tracking. Correct. This bill in particular has, for lack of a better word, enjoyed unanimous support as it's gone its way through both houses, has it not?
Right, and like I said, in order to garner that unanimous support last night, he did accept some amendments from House Republicans to, alleviate any burden that it might put on especially smaller school districts in having the reporting requirements and things like that when these instances occur.
And Alana, there was a group of faith leaders that gathered outside of the House chamber last night to protest the so-called bathroom bill, saying that it was discriminatory against LGBT Texans. Talk a little bit about that. It was a peaceful protest, but what exactly are they protesting?
Yeah, 50 faith leaders came out and basically said, don't discriminate in our name, don't, especially during or against LGBT Texans. They met with lawmakers, delivering a letter that was signed by 200 faith leaders around the state, saying roughly the same. Namely, they were talking about the bathroom bill, which different versions, the House had its version that had a committee hearing, I believe, last month and hasn't moved out of that committee. It has until Monday. It's a key legislative deadline to get House bills reported out of committee. It doesn't seem like that's going to happen, and Speaker Joe Strauss in the House has said, hasn't really moved on the Senate version that passed out in February of that chamber.
It seems like this legislative session has just flown by as we're approaching the end. Alana Rocha with the Texas Tribune. We always appreciate you being with us.
Thank you.